Okay, so 2007, season 2 rolls around. There's the Usher episode. Now, the Usher episode is actually based on a real situation with you and your ex-wife.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, man, she's going to be so mad. I keep telling the story. No, so we were celebrating another season pickup, right? And so Aaron took everybody out to Mr. Child's. So it was me, my wife, Aaron, his fiance at the time, and Sean Sokoloff, which was that was a weird name, Sean Sokoloff. We used to call him something else, but him and his girlfriend were all there, and so we ordered some food and we got into this conversation about the R. Kelly episode, right? And she never liked the R. Kelly episode, and I kind of understand. I mean, we probably were a little irresponsible. We were young too. We were just, you know what I mean? Like it was probably not the most socially responsible thing to put out into the world. So she was upset and bothered by it, but we were still finding it funny. And she got really mad at the table and basically protests eating. So like we're at Mr. Child's now, it's all this food sitting around and she's like sitting there with her arms folded, pissed off about this R. Kelly episode. And so I'm like, man, it's like really, really uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And then Usher walks through the door and her whole demeanor changed, right? And he happens to sit like a little bit, like kind of behind us. And so the rest of the night, like she's like turned around, like trying to like get his attention and smiling and waving and all this kind of stuff. I'm looking crazy. So, and I'm trying to also act like, I don't really care that much. But long story short, we begin to leave the restaurant and we get to the door and I look back and she's at his table. And she's doing this for all of us, like to come back. So we kind of like slowly like walk back over there to Usher's table. I'm like, I don't know what to expect at this point. And so she just starts introducing everybody. She's like, this is Aaron. This is his fiance, Michelle. This is Sean. This is Carl. I was like, oh, Carl.
Now I'm just Carl.
Now I'm just Carl. Needless to say, it was a long ride home. And I came into the office the next day and they were like, nigga, that's going in the show. I was like, yeah, I know, man. It has to.
And it makes it so much more poignant because, the whole Keke Palmer Usher thing just happened.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a similar situation. Now they're saying that her baby father might be leaving him or something, we're not sure. But and actually she's in Usher's new music video.
I heard about that. Yes. I didn't see it, but I heard about that.
She's actually in Usher's new music video. So it's really, crazy. You guys called it way back in the day. Usher.
Yeah.
Okay, now there were 2 episodes from season 2 that got removed. Was it over like a BET protest or something?
Yeah. So the BET episode, the real problem with the BET episode, I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to say, but so Reggie Hudlin, he parted ways with the show early.
Yeah,
right?
After the pilot.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it was a little bit of bad blood there between Aaron and Reggie, right? So he went on to run BET, right? So we put him in the show. And we was just making fun of BET, man. I mean, you saw the episode. It was like, but we went pretty hard, I think, on Reggie. And I think Aaron, it was a little personal maybe, right? And what happened was, so one of Reggie Hudlin's friends' wife was working at Sony at the time, right? And I remember Aaron being concerned about that because he didn't want the episode to leak early, right? And sometimes, it gets distributed around the Sony execs. And he made a big fuss about it. He's like, we don't, like I want to put extra, like I this can't get out. This can't get out. He's like, because I don't trust that she's not going to tell Reggie. And Sony was like, no, that's not going to happen, whatever. And that's what happened. So he ended up getting wind of the episode early and then tried to stop it. Well, he did stop it from airing, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he did stop it from airing. So that one, it was on the DVD, and I think Adult Swim put it on their website, but it didn't get aired.
I mean, that's kind of a big blow right there because each of these episodes probably cost what.
And I fuck with Reggie, by the way.
Yeah,
like I got a lot of respect and love for Reggie. That's the dude. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his work. But that's a lot of money to toss out because of one person getting pissed off.
Yeah.